Hello! Today I am on truly historical Swedish boat building grounds, namely Kungsviken on the Swedish west coast. Here boats have been built for a millennia, but if we look at more modern times, we can start with Mr. Harry Hallberg, who then partnered up with Christoph Rassi to create Hallberg Rassi. Well, when he was alone and it was just Hallberg, he started building boats, I've been told, in the green shed just behind me. And to my left, just up the hill, you will find Male Yachts yard. And if you go up the hill just behind me, then you will come across the shed where Najad's Yachts first started their production. But I'm not here today to talk about sailboats. I'm here to talk about another legacy from Orust, namely this beautiful Northwest 390 Flybridge. A yacht that combines Orust craftsmanship with some serious upgrade investment and meticulous care, which makes her just a beautiful specimen. The seller of this boat, he bought the boat back in 2021, and since then he's made some serious investments in her to keep her up to date. We're talking about a fuel cell, we're talking about a completely new navigation system from Raymarine and a new stern thruster, just to mention a few things. We have documentation going back since 2021, and if we look at winter storage, which is quite important part here in Sweden, for the first winter she was stored indoors at Marin och Fritid in Åmål, and since then she's been stored here on the west coast at the Grundsund Marina, who's of course also taking care of all the maintenance. But let's step on board and I will show you what makes this boat so special. Welcome! Let's start with the exterior. The Northwest 390 instantly signals quality. Her beautiful lines and balanced silhouette is instantly recognizable as Orust craftsmanship at its finest. The hull is designed for stable performance no matter the weather conditions, and with a cruising speed of around 22 to 26 knots you can cover distance in complete comfort. When I've been out testing the boat myself, I've hit speeds around 33 knots, but I've also heard rumors that you can go as fast as 35 knots in the right conditions. The wide stern ends up in a beautiful swim platform with these integrated benches. Back here you can also see that the boat is equipped with a stern anchor. We of course also have an anchor in the bow of the boat. You can also see that we have an engine bracket for an outboard engine for your dinghy. The integrated benches in the back, including the low step into the cockpit, also doubles as convenient storage for lines, fenders, etc. Movement around the exterior of the boat is effortless thanks to these custom-built steps in the stern of the boat. Once up on deck we have high guardrails and conveniently placed grab rails that ensures a feeling of safety all the way to the bow. Let's have a look at the cockpit and the flybridge. The cockpit is a sheltered social space close to the water. Just as perfect for a quiet morning cup of coffee or a lively evening with friends and family. Here we have two fixed benches paired with a folding table and two director's chairs, which gives the cockpit a flexible layout that suits each moment. The entire area is protected from the weather with a new cockpit canopy from 2024, and this ensures that the cockpit is just as enjoyable in wind and rain as it is in sunshine. If we move up the ladder to the flybridge, the world opens up. Up here we have an unobstructed view in all directions. It's just a perfect place for easy cruising through the archipelago or for those precise maneuvers in the marina. As you can see, we have ample seating for friends and family, and in the back we have a sunbed, which is just a beautiful place to just lay down and let the coast drift by. This boat is also equipped with a flybridge cover, and this is actually quite convenient for you because it means that you can cover the entire flybridge up when you get back to the marina, and you don't have to bring all the cushions down and store them somewhere in the boat. A nice detail that makes life easier. Before we head inside, I would like to take a moment to talk about something that truly matters for long-term ownerships: the engines. This boat is equipped with twin Volvo Penta D6 engines with 310 horsepower each. And as I mentioned earlier, that gives her a cruising speed of around 22 to 26 knots and a top speed of, well, let's say between 33 and 35 knots depending on the conditions. The engines have around 1,430 hours on them, and we have service record going back to 2021. In addition to regular stern drive and engine service, last year the bellows on the stern drives were replaced, and this year both heat exchangers on the engines were serviced and cleaned. So the engines and the stern drives are ready for this summer and many summers to come. Welcome inside. Stepping into the saloon, you're instantly met with the warmth and character that is Orust craftsmanship. The large glass panels flood the saloon with natural light, and they also frame the surrounding seascape like a living painting. This truly is a place you want to spend time in, no matter what the weather is outside. The galley is smartly placed in the aft end of the saloon, keeping the cook connected to both the helm station, the saloon and the cockpit, making cooking an enjoyable part of life on board and not just an isolated, tedious task. If we have a closer look at the galley itself, we will find a 2-burner gas stove, a gas oven, a fridge and a conveniently placed freezer box underneath the helm seat. Basically all you need to live on board for an extended period of time in complete comfort. The helm station on the Northwest 390 is a testament to what thoughtful design really means. From here you have a panoramic view of the entire boat, which makes maneuvering in tight marinas just as convenient as open water cruising. To further assist you while maneuvering in a tight marina or using the stern anchor, the seller opted to install a back camera that you can see right here on the plotter. That was done in 2025. The most substantial upgrade on this boat is the navigation system. Back in 2025, the boat got a completely new navigation system from Raymarine. That includes 2 Axiom plotters, one down here at the helm station and of course a second one up on the Flybridge. She also has a quantum radar and a new VHF. This upgrade gives this boat a much more modern feel than the years suggest. And with this level of navigation equipment, enjoyable and confident cruising is ensured for many years to come. Below deck we will find the cabins. The Northwest 390 actually has 3 separate cabins, which is something quite unique for a motor yacht of this size. In the bow we will find the owner's cabin with a huge double berth and ample storage throughout the cabin. The guest cabin are situated underneath the galley and underneath the saloon. To the port side you will find what I would call the VIP guest cabin, with a wide double berth and again ample storage throughout the cabin. But maybe the most important thing is that this cabin has double doors, which ensures that your guests have a private place to retreat to during the night. The third cabin is over on the starboard side, and it's a bit narrower but still a comfortable bed. And this cabin is screened by a curtain. Here below deck we will also find the head. We have a well-proportioned head filled with natural light and of course a separate shower compartment. All in all, the living spaces on the Northwest 390 will ensure that you have a very comfortable experience on board. I thought we could end the video on my favorite place on the boat, which is of course the Flybridge. You have gotten a first look on this Northwest 390, but if you want to see more photos of the boat and read a little bit more information, you can do that on my website opulenceyachts.se or on the ad on Boat 24. I will link both ads in the description below. If you have any further questions or if you want to arrange a viewing of the boat, please feel free to contact me directly on jacob@opulenceyachts.se. But for now, thank you so much for watching and I hope I will see you out on the water soon. Bye bye!